Let's get it cracking. Oh my God, I'm watching this hangout with Shives, Eli Bosnick, who I've heard on podcasts. He's on the Scathing Atheist, and Christy Winters. Oh, within the first minute, though, I could do a video about it. I'm thinking about doing that. But I'm going to do some stuff. VidMe, yeah. YouTube can't be the only platform. Well, maybe Twitch. I might be playing some video games, but also uploading videos. I'm going to explore Twitch as an option because it has popularity and it has scalability. So, and it's fun, and I think it's pretty sleek in terms of its and it seems to be a hub that's not going anywhere. Like, you don't have to convince people that Twitch should be picking up Steam. It just is. So is Steam, for that matter. And it's already arrived. I mean, it's not like some up and coming beta testing platform. No, it's like it's there. I don't know the rules or the protocol or the standards or anything like that, but we will check it out. So, why is it not working? That's a great question. The fuck am I? Where am I streaming? Jesus Christ. Fuck. Oh, why is it not working? Oh, there it is working. Okay. Okay. So, apparently you didn't hear a single thing I just said, but I'm making videos right now. I gotta edit this audio, giving an update about my channel. I guess I'll crank this out. Got some basketball games starting in an hour. I gotta hit the gym later. And I think I'm going to hit the buffet, even though it's a ripoff. I'm going to sample. It's a pretty damn good buffet. Traciest Rue. There he is. There's Chrissy. Look at that. Loyalty. Cornish maid. So, yeah, there's some interesting stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I was watching this podcast here, or Hangout, and look at the comments. Unfiltered. Terrible. They brought in this guy Eli Bosnick, who's this total regressive, and I thought some very telling things right at the onset that Shives backs into admitting about the motivation for why he does what he does, and I could do a whole video on that, but that video would be probably pulled down for bullying. So let's edit some audio, shall we?
Hello, everybody. Here's the update. So, out of nowhere, Twitter just deleted my Twitter account. No warnings, no...
And that background noise is the fan here in Vegas because I'm in a desert.
Hey, this was an awful tweet. I mean, this is a Twitter account I've had since 2008. I had not been in trouble with Twitter. I did not tweet anything that was offensive, or... I did not tweet anything that was Twitter. I did not tweet Twitter. I did not tweet anything that was offensive or in violation of any rules. But all of a sudden, it was taken down. I wrote to them and I said, "What the fuck?" And they wrote back and said, "Accounts may be permanently suspended for violations of the Twitter rules. This account won't." Or terms of service. Twitter reserves the right to terminate users' accounts without further notice. This account won't be restored. Thank you for cooperation. Goodbye. Sorry, not sorry. So, yeah, that's just something that happened. Sucks, I guess, to be me. So I have a new Twitter account. If anybody's interested, it's at Traciest_Rue. I am the Traciest Rue. So that's where you can find me. Then in terms of my main account, I've heard nothing back from YouTube, and it's been quite a while now. So my appeal, I mean, it didn't even get rejected. They didn't even write back. They didn't even tell me what the third strike was for. But here's the greater point. And that really profoundly sucks and that really, obviously destroyed my channel and all the videos and all the work I put into all those videos, which is hundreds of videos. It's destroyed my revenue stream, so I get zero AdSense now, which was 40% of my income from YouTube. That's gone. And I have no subs. All the subs that I'd earned over those years are gone. They don't know where I am now. So this is highly frustrating, as you might imagine. On this channel, the other day, you might have noticed, maybe you missed it, I posted a video about Brown Fabio, who is Hassan Piker. This is a video talking about the nickname I gave him in an article, and then poking fun at him for being a male model. For this, I got a strike. The video was removed. This is the norm on YouTube now. And when I show you their policies, which have changed, they have been updated, you will see how absurd the situation is. The content that YouTube wants you to have content that is vanilla, boring, and pushes no boundaries. That's how the system's geared. They don't want confrontation. They don't want humor. They want to police everything. And the system is so wildly skewed to favor those who flag, to favor the haters, the censors. There is no recourse. The appeal process is a joke. You get 2 sentences. And the person that would read that and the person that would read that 2-sentence appeal, they're not researching, they don't care. They just say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Perception is reality. If your video wasn't worthy of a flag, would somebody really have flagged it? That's the mentality. And you can see it in the language that they use in their policy. At the end of this, I'm going to explain to you that YouTube is probably not the place for me. I am kind of like Howard Stern at this point. And I have to think of other options. And I leave it open to you, because here are 2 choices. I could change what I say and the videos I make and just produce the equivalent of cat videos and makeup tutorials for you. Keep it positive. Don't talk about anybody in particular, or a group of people, or a country. Don't name anything. Just be happy and smile, and don't ruffle feathers. Is that the guy you want me to be? I'm asking you, do you want me to neuter myself and try to play by their insane rules? Because that's not going to happen, right? Okay. So the other option is, look, we'll talk about that later. First, I'm going to explain to you how ridiculous YouTube is. Watch this. So we're not going to talk about hate speech, because I've done that before, and the strikes I've gotten, all three strikes on, well, at least the first 2 strikes on my main channel, and the strikes I've gotten on my main channel, and this strike I just got, because I've done that before, and the first 2 strikes on my main channel, and this strike I just got, it's not for hate speech. I have gotten hate speech strikes in the past for talking about Muslims in a critical manner. That's all it takes. If I said to YouTube, hey, I did a video and I talked about, hey, I did a video and I talked about Islam and Muslims in a critical fashion. They'd say, okay, that's hate speech. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That is as cut and dry as it is. This is about harassment and cyberbullying. And okay, long story short, they are tone policing and joke policing. If you speak about something or someone in a way that is confrontational, is not an ass kissing session. If you say, hey, I don't think you're right. Hey, I have criticism for you. They view that as a problem. Oh shit, that's a problem.
It's almost the definition of not being skeptical. They frown on the very act of dissent.
Here's the solution. Punish the messenger. Punish the person expressing their freedom of speech in a manner that we just don't like. Why you gotta start shit? Just let people say whatever they want. There's no checks and balances in this community. They would have it so that here's the format of my content. Somebody said something I agreed with and liked. I do a video reacting to it saying, hey, that guy's awesome. I like what he says and I agree with it. And I'll phrase it slightly differently, but I'm basically saying what he said. Yay for us. Keep it positive. Keep it positive. Now, if you are an adult, you understand that that's not how humanity works. That's not how evolution works. It's not interesting. For the sake of bettering ourselves, our community, the world at large in a small, minuscule world at large way, in a world at large in a large in a minute a world at large in a minuscule way, we're trying to shoot down bad ideas, call out bad ideas. That seems like progress. That very process is frowned upon. Imagine if this happened in science. Scientists came up with theories and made assertions, but a lot of them were bad, faulty, were created using terrible science and spotty evidence. Imagine if other scientists said, wait a minute, let me speak out against that. Let me write a paper exposing why that's bad, why that's not the correct answer. Imagine if there was a scientific body. Imagine if there was a council of scientists who then shot down that scientist and said, why you gotta be an asshole. I mean, let people do what look on that.
Oh, here we are. Devin, you are my favorite YouTuber, me, a devout Christian. Well, yeah, I could talk you off the ledge of that Christianity. I mean, that. Provide evidence for your claim. Yeah, the burden of proof is on you. The first thing, actually, it is fun to talk to Christians, and I enjoy doing it. And also, I think that we've sort of been slacking because a lot of atheists like myself have declared victory on the topic of religion and atheism, and even anti-theism. But people need to be reminded as to why they're wrong. And, you know, I'm more than happy to circle back. A guy like this, though, the first part of the conversation would be, tell me about how your parents are. Do you love your parents? Do you want your parents to love you? Okay. I mean, basically, you got to sit this guy down on a couch and be like, look, I'm about to tell you that your ideas are fucking laughable and stupid. Okay, I'm telling you that as just an independent third party who happens to be a genius. You're wrong. I still grant you that your parents are wonderful people and that you love them and they love you. Your parents are wrong. Okay, that's really the heart of the matter. The people that gave you life, the people that you cherish, among greater than anybody else. I mean, who else? The love that a child has for their parents is primal. Okay, this barely gets rivaled by lovers and partners throughout your life. They have to earn trust and earn. I mean, it's difficult to challenge the bond you have with family. Blood is thicker than semen. It's one way of putting it, or vaginal fluid. It's way thicker than vaginal fluid, actually. That's science. So, anyway, I'm on a tangent. I'm trying to talk this guy out of Christianity. It's fucking ridiculous. Tracyism. There's Billy Bong in the house, ripping doobies. Prince of Pragmatism, he's slacking. He's promised me a new song, and he has not delivered. And that song shall be featured on my huge channel with 20,000 subscribers. Booyah, baby! I'm popular! That's actually one point I'd like to make. I probably should do a video about it. But the point is, when you start quantifying your popularity, what tends to happen in the mind, especially young people, is they feel like it's tied to their worth. This probably is a human trait. Like in terms of money, for example, money is one way we compare ourselves to each other. Tracy is true. No. E-I. I before E except after C is the answer. And so what happens is you say, oh, God, I don't have as much money as that guy. Or, oh, I'm older now. So like you could start thinking, shit, I'm not young, so I should do this. Or maybe I'm too young, so I shouldn't really speak up. And you start putting numbers next to you. Then you go on Twitter and Facebook, and that's like, how many friends do you have? How many followers do you have? How many subs do you have? How many views do you have? All these things. It's a really, it's a terrible way to view yourself or figure out how much worth you have. Your worth should not come from the outside in. It should come from the inside out. So, look, I'm more than happy to be humbled and to be like, okay, I don't have a big channel anymore. I mean, I had all these videos. There's 50 million views I had. Oh, yeah? Show me. Where's the proof? It's all gone. It's all gone. So what does that mean? Does that mean that all those views, all those laughs, all the comments, all the interactions I had, did that not happen now? Should I change how I feel about myself? Because now I'm on a channel with 20,000 subs instead of 80. If my channel had grown to 100, should I have thought of myself differently? Like somebody like Armored Skeptic would have done? Or, God forbid, 200,000, 300,000? Somebody told me the other day, they chastised me. They said, Devin, you'll never be, one of those next level dudes because you can never get, all those subs. As if I'm supposed to feel bad about not having 500,000 subs. It's a very strange thing. So I would just encourage myself and everybody to not be so caught up in these little numbers, these little ones and zeros online. It's really not about that. I mean, that is probably the shortest path to being cool, I would say, is total disregard for the opinions of others. Your opinion should take, preference over their opinion. If you like something, then you tell me why that's something worthy of being liked. If you don't like something, if you believe something, don't regurgitate, don't take other people. You tell me. No, I don't disregard entirely the opinions of others. I think, obviously we're social beings and you should be factoring that in, but factor it in on a curve. Factor it in through your own filtration. Don't take the random anonymous comment and weigh that the same as you would some guy who's been completely vetted by you and whose opinion you respect. Devin, what do you think about Hotep if you saw them on Twitter? I know Hotep. I thought that was the name of the mummy from Return of the Mummy. No idea what you're talking about. So, oh no, I don't know. Hypocrites here. Well, welcome. Devin has less subs because he doesn't pander to gamer MGTOWs. Yeah. Oh God, you should. You'll see in this video I'm doing. It's unbelievable that anybody doesn't get flagged. The only reason you're not getting flagged is because you have a bunch of goose-stepping cocksuckers as an audience, or you're not popular enough to have haters, or you're just lucky. You're just dodging bullets like you're fucking Neo. By the way, I'm going to go see a movie today, and that movie is King Kong. It came out today. I will be going to see it in Las Vegas. I will be walking the Strip. I'm sick of getting raped by the taxi cabs, and the congestion on the Strip is insane. There's like a convention here right now. Have you told you about your 713 subs? No, I can't even go into that character right now. But yeah, 713 exactly. I'm on a channel 713. What does that mean? Am I the same guy? I mean, at a certain point, you have to just call off the dogs. Okay, like maybe early on, I had a little vanity erection because I was like, ooh, something I made got views. Oh, how special am I? I'm done with that, man. I have made music videos, and I mean, honestly, my videos have been seen like probably 70 million times. Okay, now all of that doesn't mean anything to me because, like, last night I was at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas watching UCLA beat up on USC. They should have beat them by way more. We ended up beating them by 2 points. It was ridiculous. But beautiful new stadium, like state of the art, crazy, like multiple tiered. I think it holds like 25,000 people. Now, 25,000 people, I was getting more than that for every video I did. But if they played my video in that arena, the emotional impact of it would have been unbelievable. I would have been like, whoa, imagine 1 million people watching your stuff. You just become numb to it. At this point, I'm just concerned about getting in touch with the people that actually want to see my stuff. And building, I mean, there's a frustration of 1 step forward, 10 steps back. Because, like, if I want to bring on new people, I get new people all the time. Now they're not going to be able to find me, and I'm constantly getting hobbled. I'm getting kneecapped by the mob, and the mob is the YouTube heroes. And it's the platform itself. It's their policy. They have gone in a specific direction, and it's only going to get worse. So a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, free Devin, and whatever. He was kind of an asshole. That's their policy. They don't understand what's about to happen. Like, the whole thing is coming down. Watch. You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, I'll see. Kong Island looks good. Yeah, it looks very good. Also, Get Out. Get Out has unbelievable ratings. I'm listening to the people on NPR talk about it, and they're such regressive. Oh, God. So anti-white. Oh, fuck, it's amazing. And they bring on this totally racist black dude to comment on it, of course, Token. And they bring on this Asian chick who's completely self-centered and anti-white. And, yeah, just awful. I feel like the people who like the movie are probably worse than the guy who created it. I think he's a pretty bright dude. But, shit. Devin will always be a rock star. Thank you. See, I got Chrissy. I got Chrissy in my corner. Did Devin hack Skull Punisher's channel, bastard? Yeah, I gotta double verify my. I don't know. Clearly, I'm not in Skull Punisher mode right now. Devin, why did your Devin Tracy Twitter account get shut down? I have no idea, Travis. None. They don't tell you. It wasn't like I was tweeting anything. Nothing comes to mind that I tweeted that would have inspired that. Nothing. The last thing I was doing was being critical of Dave Rubin. So probably a Jewish conspiracy. But no, it's insane. Okay, you guys have a lot of good things to say here, and I would love to engage. But Devin, it seems that some haters are watching you just to flag you, on Twitter and YouTube. Yes, of course. Because look, here's what these people are. You know it and I know it. They have no power. They have no sex life. They are angry men. That's who we're talking about. Are we clear on that? So what do? They grasp at straws. They grasp for any power that they have. And what power is there? Well, comment. Okay, well, I take that power away from them. I ban them. I block them. Now what? Well, I can press this button. YouTube's giving me a button to press. And that button might get this guy shut down. And that would give me power, right? Me, this, angry, pointless, virgin-esque dude. Yeah, I brought down I'm David versus Goliath. I did it. That's how sad it has gotten. That this is their final little corner of the universe to occupy. To say, notice me, somebody, here's my power. Ready? Listen to this power. Ready? You hear it? No, that's it. Here, click. Ready? Hey, ladies, you want to hear some power? Watch this. You see that? Ooh, bullying. Yeah. Get moist. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna edit this real quick.
Scientist and said, why you gotta be an asshole? I mean, let people do what look, some people believe in flat earth, some people don't. Just, dude, let it go. You're the problem. You're the problem. Understand that there's an extra level of annoyance on top of this because, as you know, I'm right. I'm in the right. Of course, that's going to be lost on all these people, but so be it. So be it. Here is their policy: harassment and cyberbullying. We want you to use YouTube without fear. Get ready for the butt. We want you to use YouTube without fear of being subjected to malicious harassment. Ooh, what on earth would that possibly mean? In cases where harassment crosses the line into malicious, in cases where...
Yeah, it's interesting. When you read something for the first time, you don't know where the sentence is going, so it's like, it's very difficult. It's actually quite a skill to just read in a way that is conversational and where you nail all the words and because you're reading, you're processing. It's like people don't have the RAM to do this, neither do I.
In cases where harassment crosses the line into a malicious attack, what? It can be reported and will be removed. In other cases, users may be mildly annoying or petty and should simply be ignored. So, are you telling me I was maliciously attacking people with my words and jokes? Is that their contention? Damn it. I mean, this is egregiously weak. What a terrible policy. Harassment may include abusive videos, comments, messages. Okay, abusive to whom? This is the entire point. So I do a video, universally loved. Everybody's like, yep, Devin's right again. Awesome. Yes, this guy, what he said was awful. Yep. Awful. What he said was awful. Yep. What that guy said was awesome. Yes. Yep. What that guy said was terrible. He broke it down. He had arguments. He had jokes. It was entertaining. Perfect. I loved it. There was some meat on the bone. There was some flair to the presentation. I'm into it. It was a guy speaking his mind, and I liked it. And we are consenting adults who want to talk and speak to each other. No, the subject, anybody, just anybody who felt abused by it. And what's the difference between abused and just not liking something? I bet Steve Shives doesn't like my videos about him. What's the difference between that and him saying, well, I'm being abused? There is no difference. This is the whole point. Don't speak in a negative manner about anything. Do you think this is for the betterment of any discourse? Can you not see that this hobbles all skepticism? Hashtag fuck Greg. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that abusive? Did I just abuse Greg? Oh, I'm just kidding, Greg. Going on. Continue. Harassment may include revealing someone's person. Greg, going on. Continue. Harassment may include revealing someone's personal information. Again, very vague. And that's not even, and personal information is not private when it's public. So that's bullshit. But that's not what the strikes are about. Maliciously recording someone without their consent. Okay? Irrelevant. Deliberately posting content in order to humiliate someone. Okay, and just soak that in.
Whoa.
Okay, and just soak that in. Imagine this scenario. Close your eyes and try to stay with me. What if somebody deserves to be humiliated?
Could I pop and fucking have moisture more?
What if someone is humiliating? What if someone's ideas are an ongoing humiliation to thought? As far as YouTube is concerned, you must bite your tongue. Let people say and do whatever they want. And I'm talking about anybody. Public figures, politicians, YouTubers, anybody. Off limits. Don't speak in a manner that we view to be confrontational. It's too nasty. What the hell? What the hell are...
I have a weird laugh, don't I?
What the hell are the limits to that? So if I want to criticize Richard Spencer for his desire to have an ethno-state, or Black Hitler, or a Nazi, or a communist, or anybody like that, if I post a video with the intention of humiliating that person and that person and their ideas, they say, no, you can't do it. Don't do it. Please stop. Get back to your cat videos, please. Life was so much easier 10 years ago. Next, making hurtful and negative comments / videos about another person. Oh God, that is such a castration job. Hurtful and negative comments. Okay, what about the greater good? So it might be hurtful to one person and boo-hoo for them. It's joyous to tens of thousands of others. Does that matter? No. So laughter, joy, intellectual gratification to tens of thousands of people gets overridden by some dude's fee-fees. That's the setup. Are you understanding what we're up against here? Unwanted sexualization, what? Which encompasses sexual harassment or sexual bullying in any form. Okay, that's irrelevant. Incitement to harass others. Incitement to harass others. Incitement to harass other users. Incitement to harass other users or creators. Oh my God, this is so diabolically vague, intentionally so. Okay, incitement to harass, what they've just described is, did you make a video about someone? Was there a subject to the video you made? Did you react to someone? Because if you did, your fans might go talk to that person. Whether you leave a link or not, they're going to go find that person and express thoughts express thoughts to them, because that is the internet, kind of, isn't it? Freedom, all that, I guess. But the fact that you made the video, that was incitement to harass. You are now responsible. And by harass, translation, you were critical of in any fashion. Okay. This is why YouTube is a dying platform, and it will die a slow, boring death. One in which the content creators who are at all interesting or who have anything relevant to say will be targeted and then silenced, which is exactly what just happened to me. Now, continue. Tips and advice. Oh, thanks, YouTube. After they laid down that...
Jesus. Look at this 13-year-old. Devin's a web designer. He should make a YouTube alternative. Dude, they spent billions of dollars on YouTube. It's not about designing it. I mean, first of all, they have professional designers. They've built a masterful site. Where's the funding coming from for that? You think I'm going to do that? You do that. Motherfuck. I've got shit to do. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. This guy's like, yeah, just create another YouTube. What? No. God, 13-year-old.
Gauntlet of tips and advice. Oh, thanks, YouTube. After they laid down that gauntlet of fucking authoritarianism. Of totalitarian gauntlet of totalitarian. of totalitarian
Jesus.
of totalitarian Big Brother rule. Here's their tips. Pause before you post. Think seriously about how you may be perceived online. Oh, I should think about how others react to what I'm saying. Oh, that's the world we're... Is this kindergarten? And do not post anything that may compromise your reputation or safety. Huh? The hell? So don't say anything that is barbed. Do not speak ill of anyone or anyone's ideas. Speak up. Tell friends to stop cyberbullying and voice your opinion against cyberbullying when you see it on the site.
By the way, this is what I'm reading from. It's the policy. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, this. Harassment and cyberbullying. It's this new thing, right? Here, you can read along. Some bullshit. Now, what I found to be crazy, and you'll see, I go over it, the reporting tool. Report harassing users and content via YouTube's reporting tool. Click that. This is how it's done. What is the issue? Hate speech against a protected group. The only non-protected group are heterosexual white men. That's okay. Not that one. Let's go harassment. Okay, and then it gives you this notification. I'll go over that as just a mindless whatever. Okay, read it. And then harassment, cyberbullying. Which one is applicable? A user has stolen my videos. Okay, no, that's a copyright issue. A user is revealing my personal information on the site. Okay, the doxing, that's neither here nor there. A user is harassing me on the site. What? Oh, it's that easy. Enter the channel. Oh, okay, there it is. Witch hunt, McCarthyism. A user is attacking. Oh, God. Oh my God. Look at that. I didn't read that one. A user is attacking or belittling a celebrity, country, or other YouTube user. And then it said, you can only do this one if it's, well, how does that make sense? If it's, look at this. Watch this. Please note that we only consider harassment complaints regarding content targeting you or someone you represent as a legal guardian. Huh? So, okay, so that last video, the Brown Fabio video, are you telling me Brown Fabio had to be the one? And by the way, how are they going to check this? There's no way to check it. You just be like, yeah, it was me. Somebody's harassing me. Obviously, anybody with a bone to pick with you can do this at any time for any video. And how does this make sense? You or a legal guardian? It just said celebrity, country, or other YouTuber. So what, the country of whatever is trying to flag you? Are you the legal guardian of Madonna? I mean, this is so dumb. Damn it.
Shit. So they're encouraging this atmosphere. This is why they have the YouTube Heroes program. And they posted that proudly, thinking that they were bettering the planet. I don't know if you saw the likes, dislikes of that video, but yeah. It's currently at 30,000 likes, 951,000 dislikes. So maybe, just let me throw that. So maybe you're wrong. When 1 million people tell you you're wrong,
why does it appeal to a population or a popularity?
you might want to listen. Tell an adult if you remain concerned about another's actions towards you online. Tell an adult? What? These people are acting like this is junior high school. Tell an adult. I mean, talk about infantilizing the entire audience. We are adults. You fucking bitches. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want to be abusive or harass the people who wrote that sentence. Try deleting comments and blocking the user if another user is bothering you, so they can't leave more comments. You can also turn You can also turn comments off any video or manage comments by requiring pre-approval before they get posted. Is Steve Shives writing this? Wait a minute, let me understand. So one of the options I have if I am being quote unquote abused or harassed is to ignore or not watch or block. Well, why don't you apply that to the entire policy? If somebody doesn't like my channel, they don't have to be there watching it. How basic of an idea is that? And that would solve the entire problem. It's like saying, hey, Devin, it's like saying, hey, why don't you ban Telemundo, the Spanish news channel? Ban it. I don't like it. I don't speak Spanish, and so it's just a bunch of noises. So it's of no use to me. I really detest it. Ban it. Ban it. Remove it from existence. No, how about this for an idea? Why don't you just not watch it if you don't like it? You don't watch it. Be an adult. Don't tell an adult, be an adult. Unbelievable. Respect people's opinions online, but know when it crosses the line. What? We want YouTube to be a dynamic and expressive platform. Oh, do you now? But we don't want users to feel intimidated or threatened. Wow. And they've been navigating that little tricky line masterfully. Report harassing users and content via YouTube's reporting tool. And there's a hyperlink. Are you ready to explore that with me? So here's how they're going to empower all those people who have their feelings hurt, all the haters, anybody who just doesn't like anybody else. Guess what you can do? You can use this reporting tool. Let's see how easy this is. Safety and abuse reporting. Interesting. Oh, here's a multiple choice thing. I'm good at tests. Let's see. What is the issue? Harassment and cyberbullying. Oh yeah. Impersonation. Violent threats. Okay. Child endangerment. Hate speech against a protected group. I'd love to see a list of the protected groups. Spam and scams. None of these are my issue. Well, let's go with the one that people are using against me. Harassment and cyberbullying. Oh, here's a notification. Interesting. Please remember that harassment and cyberbullying are more than just criticism or differences of opinion. Look at them trying. They added this afterward. They're like, oh, let's just throw that in there. We may not remove content you've reported if it does not meet the threshold for harassment. And part of that threshold is jokes. Jokes or just anything negative. If you are negative towards somebody. In other words, here, if I say to you, hey, I think Young Turks, you promoted violence against cops. I believe that your anti-cop rhetoric is dangerous and immoral. Okay, that could be seen as criticism. Jank, you fat... And your attempt to delete and Jank, you fat fuck. Jank, you fat as criticism. Jank, you fat fuck, please stop getting cops killed. Jank, you fat fuck, you have the blood of cops on your hand. And you tried to... And your attempt to delete the videos that cop killer Gavin... And your attempt to delete the videos that the cop killer Gavin Long had of yours on his channel is absolutely fucking cowardly, and it's a bitch move. Now that they'd view as harassment and cyberbullying. So now once you click confirm on that, they send you to this thing. They send They send you to a follow-up question, which is, a user has stolen my videos. Okay, how is that in harassment and cyberbullying? Shouldn't that be copyright? Okay, dumb. Nope. A user is revealing my personal information on the site. Okay, again, that should be in a different category, but whatever. A user is harassing me on the site. Ooh. Okay, I think we got a problem here. Here's a great one. Follow it up with, okay, so literally here's a great one. Okay, so literally anybody could do that at any time if there's a video about you. I mean, look, do you know how many negative videos there are about me online right now? Where they attack me, make fun of me, are vicious, malicious. The entire video is a hit piece against me. There are hundreds. How is it that I'm not justified in saying, hey, that user's harassing me? This is scandalous. And here's the final one. It's a beauty. This is scandalous. And here's the final one. A user is attacking me. A user is attacking or belittling a celebrity, country, or other YouTube user. Okay, so don't go after celebrities or countries. I mean, how about just add a person, place, or thing? Just don't go after nouns. Stop going after pets. Anybody, just shut up. Just stop. Just don't go after. Don't attack. Don't belittle. What? Oh my fucking God. Now, this is repugnant. Repugnant. You understand what they've tried? You understand what they've created? You understand what they've created? They want this to be like the channel. They want this to be. They want this to be happy, happy, fun time all the time. Be positive no matter what. Yeah. Wow. They've done this to themselves. They freaked out over freedom. Just like many people, many institutions don't know how to deal with freedom. The freedom that the internet provides. What I'm telling you, what people on YouTube in general say, cuts through all the PC noise. It cuts through all those barriers that are set up by mainstream media, for example, or the mainstream news. So you're not going to hear me talk about shit on...
Yeah, and the reason those barriers exist is usually for financial reasons. They don't want to rock the boat. Don't talk about race on a network television. Why? You're going to alienate a huge percentage of the audience. You're going to offend people, and that's going to hurt profits. Now, this mentality, this way of thinking, it gets flipped on its head when people actually reward people to talk about race or talk about uncomfortable issues. So you bust through those taboos. It used to be nobody talks about religion. You can't get up on TV and be like, hey, fuck the religious people. They're kind of stupid. And fuck religion. Nobody's going to reward that financially until you had different avenues where you have person-to-person relations like you, me, and Patreon. Or on Twitch. If somebody likes somebody, they can fund that. Whereas before, you'd have to go through other channels. You'd have to go through NBC or ABC or public radio, things like that, where they're never going to reward rabble-rousers. And it's not even rabble-rousing. It's just people who are speaking honestly. Honesty is not a virtue. Money is a virtue to them.
About shit.
Virtue.
Talk about shit on. So there was no way that a guy like. So you're not going to hear me talk about. So there was no way that a guy like me, or a guy who anybody, or a guy like me, or a guy who anybody just willing to be honest can get up and talk about things in an honest fashion. Who's going to have me? Fox and Friends? Some morning TV show? Public radio? No. All of that is censored and regulated. So for me to speak without filtration, which is what people like, that's the whole point. It's the realness. You are getting me sitting. You are getting me, a guy you don't know, talking into his iPod with zero thought.
Zero.
With zero. zero filters, zero oversight. That is why it's interesting and
compelling.
that is why
I fucked it up twice. This was a bad fuck up. You ready?
that is why it's interesting and that is why it's interesting and compelling. Because
And you know what's funny? Even that. So you heard me fuck that sentence up twice. It's actually hard to say. That is why it's interesting and compelling. There's a lot of syllables in there. For better or for worse, what you just heard was real. And you know it's real. I did not fake fucking that up. Now, it's not the most compelling or engaging thing ever. You're not going to write home about it, but at least you know it's real. That's what we want. When you go to a movie, why are you there? You're there to learn something about human nature, about the human experience, about emotions, characters, storytelling. But you're only there if it emulates realness, real life. That's when you know a movie's good. These people are pretending. They're saying things as if for the first time, but they are planned out. It's fake. It's like WWE. But hey, it has the illusion of realness. And honestly, I would take a real moment over 1,000 fake moments. I'm sick of the artificial. We want real. That's why when a baby smiles at you, you smile back. Because you know that baby smile is real. It's not a sarcastic smile. If there's a sarcastic baby going around dropping sarcastic smiles, and like he smiles at you and he's like, and then you smile back and he just throws up a middle finger, he's like, fuck you. I was looking at the person behind you. I don't know you and I don't care about you. He's like, oh, you think I'm smiling because I like you? No, I'm smiling because you're so fucking fat. Okay? So, yeah, I'm going to have a better life than you. Yeah.
there are no rules containing me. So if I have an idea or a joke or a thought, I'm not worried about what somebody else is going to think. I'm not worried about ruffling feathers. I'm going to tell you what I think. That's what YouTube could have been and was for a while. But not anymore. Because you're not allowed to attack or belittle a celebrity or a country. What? Not even Bolivia or Bangladesh?
Bangladesh.
Or another YouTube user? Why on earth not? What? This should be the exact opposite. Please attack and belittle these three things. That should be day one. You shouldn't even be allowed to post videos unless you attack those things. Why on... Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And by the way, attack? No, attack is what a cheetah does to a rabbit.
Actually, cheetahs do not exist in the same biosphere as rabbits.
I am using words and speech to make points. This is not an attack. Motherfuckers, these guys are... God damn it, these people are weak. Okay, so this is the problem, and now I leave it to you. What would you do if you were me? You understand that I can't exist in this world. You understand I don't want to exist in this world. Do you want to see me muted and controlled and neutered? I don't think so. You want to see me roaming the open plains like the wild stallion that I am, wagging around my huge horse cock and belittling whoever the hell I deem worthy of my belittlement. Is that a word?
Listen to the way he comes out. Point of order. Just this trail off. That's the autism right there, from there to there. It's like the social uncomfortable thing of like he doesn't really have a sentence formed, but there's still that noise coming out of his mouth.
I've been telling you about your explicit use of the ad hominem for quite some time now, and it's about time you've been regulated, and it's about time you got regulated, and it's about time you've been regulated.
So some of the options are I could post thumbnails up here and just link off to another platform like Dailymotion or Vimeo or Pornhub. Pornhub will host a video. LiveLeak will host a video. I could do that. And the benefit of that would be, first of all, AdSense. I guess I'd still get some form of AdSense from Google. You would still be notified of these. You would still be notified of my videos, which is the whole point. They have control of the list I put together. I had 80,000 people. Now I don't have that anymore. I can't communicate to them. So every time I post a video, you would be notified. You'd click on it, come to my video, see the thumbnail, click the link in the description. And then you could also leave comments on the thumbnail video. And so the discussion about my video could still exist on YouTube. Because guess what? You don't have an account at Dailymotion or Pornhub. Well, you do have a Pornhub, but you don't have it. You're not going to speak on it. You're not going to comment on it. You don't have an account at Vimeo, and their commenting section is not anywhere near as efficient and easy to use as YouTube's, and you're used to it. So that is the advantage of that system. Nobody has the time or the funds to try to recreate YouTube. Like, for example, Minds.com. It has nowhere near the numbers. And nobody's on there. It's sparsely populated, and it's just not as good as YouTube. I mean, there's a variety of things. First of all, the reach of the videos. You're never going to compete with YouTube and Google, by the way. Google owns YouTube. So the keywording and the tagging and the shareability, all of that is dominated by this platform. There are guys like Sargon Avocado who's been pimping out his Minds channel. He's got like 30,000 subs on there. It's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. And nobody's...
Yeah, if Sargon has 30,000 on Minds, you know how much I would have? I'd be lucky to have 7,000.
And next to no people are watching those videos. So I leave it to you guys. What do you want me to do? What do you think the solution is? Now, one thing I would like to do, and I'm probably going to do, is develop the website Atheism is Unstoppable. And the first thing on that website is going to be a new thing on that website, and the first thing on that website is going to be a newsletter. Sign up, put your email in there, then you and I will be in contact. This is what Sam Harris did, and this is the only sensible thing. Because if I have your email and we are in contact, then Twitter can block me and terminate my account. YouTube can remove my accounts, and it's not going to matter. Because I'm just going to write you an email and be like, hey, here's where I am now. And the consenting adults will continue to consent. These people are cock blocking us. I want adults will continue to consent. Adults will continue to consent. These people are cock blocking us. I want to shove my cock in your brain. Metaphorically. They're not letting us do that. You want me to shove my cock in your brain. And you see, like, what I'm saying here? What I just said to you, that little play of words, which, granted, it's not even a joke. It's just an amusing way of phrasing something. You would never hear that on morning radio, on just traditional podcasts, on anything that is regulated, basically. You're not going to hear that at the dinner table, at your family. And so that is why it is refreshing to hear anybody being honest. This is the appeal of Howard Stern. Honest. This is the appeal of Howard Stern. This is the appeal of Bill Maher. They say things that everybody thinks, but just aren't afraid to say it. And guess who gets persecuted? Bill Maher and Howard Stern. But just aren't afraid to say it. Until eventually their popularity gave them enough power where they're like, fuck you, I'm doing my own thing and I'm creating my own platform. Okay, so you tell me. I'm fielding opinions here. I'd like to hear what you think. How would you like me how would you like me to proceed? I have hundreds of videos. I have countless video ideas that I could produce for you in the next 2 weeks, let alone the next year. I have things to say. I enjoy what I do. So do not be worried about that. Do not be worried about that front. There is a supply. And from what I can tell, there is a demand. I think we can work this out. Don't you? Or do you want YouTube to win? The people that created this, the SJW, those against free speech, do you want them to win? I don't. Anyway, I'm glad I got this off my chest. I will be interested to hear what you think about it. Let's figure something out. All right, later.
Okay, that's 24 minutes, 24 minutes. And I guess I'll circle back at some point. Oh, it was 9 o'clock. Game on. I think there's game on. There's YouTube Heroes. There goes my hero. Fuck. And I'll talk to the chat, but first let's get first things first. All right. Game on. Michigan versus Purdue. And when you watch it, they try to run it high above the free throw line. What that does, that's high def. Give me a break. Give me. This is high def. We got Michigan with the pill. Purdue is going to the tournament. They are favored to win this game. They are ranked number 1. They're taking on the 8th ranked team. Inside, low, Purdue, score it. Bucket. A bunch of black dudes, various colors, various tribes of Western Africa that they come from, various dilution of their bloodlines throughout the years, slavery. This guy's wearing some pink shoes. We got a mulatto here, light-skinned brother, dishing it. Oh, there's a white guy. Stop and pop. Inside, white guy tries to defend. No. Okay, let's talk to the comments. Does anybody feel my pain? No. Copyright strike.
For this list, we're going to do something a little different. Instead of
fuck you. Hey people, do you understand my pain and the situation? Raph is cancer. I love your content, Devin. Will you please repost the suicide video made? It was very helpful. Yes, if I could find it. I literally don't know where shit is. But I can talk. Okay. There's a guy, I told somebody, I don't know, I'll tell you guys right now. There's a guy, I don't even know where he's from, Scandinavia. He has all my videos. He's downloaded all the HD videos. And they're all named. You understand? I didn't do that. I don't name videos like what I'm going to name them on YouTube. So everything's lost. Okay, it's a pain in the ass. And time is money. So he's going to put them on a hard drive. He's going to send them to my location. And then I will probably start a new channel and just post up, because it's probably about 500 videos. And I will post up every channel, starting with Atheism is Unstoppable, which is a reaction to Kirk Cameron's movie trailer, Unstoppable. Devin, how do you stream sports? What do you mean? VIPbox.tv. Right here. Turnover, Michigan ball. There's games today over at the T-Mobile Arena. We got Cal versus Oregon and UCLA versus Arizona. So a lot of Arizona people down there. I was feeling it. Pure empathy, your direction, Devin. What is that? Yoda? It's Yoda talk. Yeah, I'm not sure how to proceed here. I feel you, bro. I wrote good words on your petition. Thank you. Yeah, I should look through. I'm going to read everything on that petition, actually, because if people take the time to write that and they want to express something to me, and I'm going to read it, even though it wasn't directed at me, but it's about me. So there's over 2,200 signatures on that. It's not. That's a lot. I see. Here's the thing. It's not like one of these huge YouTubers. If they did something, there would be all sorts of numbers. But I don't care about that. I'm focusing on the positive things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just insane. Like, let's say you're fucking some hot chick and you're in bed with her. If you want to be a negative Nancy, you could be like, look, I'm not fucking 3.5 billion chicks right now. And, there's a million other women I'm not with. I'm not having a threesome. Is that your mentality? No, you focus on the chick you're fucking. You like how romantic I am? The chick you're fucking. Jesus, dehumanizing them. Piece of meat. Yeah, you're fucking this roast beef sandwich, with her labia and all that. Time for Lonzo to put his team on his back. Yeah, we need to play a little bit better. We got that damn zone. I mean, we go into the zone. The zone only works if the guys on the exterior guard the 3. If you're not going to guard the 3, don't play the zone. I always back you up when somebody tries to talk shit on you. Yeah, well, I'm not too concerned about those people. They just want to talk shit about anybody, but thank you. I've made 5 to 6 videos and had 2 channels terminated. Well, you are a shit stirrer. And you are like a little baby dinosaur who just poked out of an egg, and you're like, hello world, I want to do things and be somebody. I'm a little velociraptor. Give me a worm to eat. Let me bite your finger. Let me do anything. All I've been doing is getting my diapers changed, and now I'm just starting to touch my dick. I'm 13, world, here I am. And everybody's like, nobody fucking cares. Shut the fuck up for another decade. And you're like, no. And we're like, oh, great. We get to see your fucking videos. Unbelievable. Hey, Devin. Devin, thoughts on LeVar Ball? Yeah, he's probably going to pull his son out of college after 1 year, which is garbage. I mean, they should... Look, that family is destined to have millions of dollars anyway. He should stick around and play 4 years at UCLA with both his brothers and have a dynasty. There, I said it. Yes, I know that's a risk, but, take an insurance policy out. I think that's done. Be like, look, if my kid tears his ACL, then I want some compensation. I want a fallback plan, but whatever. Where's the petition? It was pinned to my account, but it's right here. Lonzo has problems with pick and roll. Yeah, our defense was shit. Actually, who had a bad game was Holiday. Holiday had a real bad game. Hamilton had a great game, but and Bryce Alford had some fucking terrible turnovers and terrible defense. Open offer to come to Melbourne restaurant for an on-the-house meal. Well, thank you. It is my goal. Me and my girlfriend's goal is explicitly to move to Melbourne, and we've never been there, never visited. But based off research, based off visiting Sydney, based off the people I know from Melbourne, based off just a lifetime of reading the stats about the best cities in the world and how Melbourne keeps popping up at the top 5. It's not for no reason. Okay, they speak English there. Weather is good. It's not too crowded, comparatively. I come from LA and New York, and not harsh winters. So that's the place to be. Getting there is trickier. So if you could put a word in, if you could sleep with somebody in immigration, please do that. And let's put that vagina to good use. Look at Raphael talking UCLA basketball. Him and I are the only people that care about that in this whole place. Jennifer Garner.
Nice job, Dad.
God, Capital One's just forking over money to Garner. Is she with Ben Affleck? No, she left him, right? God, somebody put a graph together. It was so funny. It was the Rotten Tomatoes rankings of, what was it, Lego Batman, which got 90-something%. Then it was 3 other superhero franchises. Logan, which is 93%. And there's one other one, and then his Batman movie, which got completely ripped. Amazing. Fuck him. Taz is there too. Oh God, is he really? See, so with the pros come the cons. He's probably not there. He's probably in the outskirts. By the way, you want to see what's funny? The one good thing about being banned on Twitter? I'll show you. Watch this. Steve Shives. Please. Yes! I'm following him. I am not blocked. And I'm learning about him. A guy on YouTube, liberal, progressive, atheist. Look at him. Supporter of feminism and social justice. Oh, it's so important to him. Weirdo with weird friends. Ew. Tries to do good. Oh, it's such pussy, even in the way he phrases that. I'm trying to do good. Like a man would just be like, I do good. Now that would be a cocky, shit-stained douche of a guy, but at least he's exhibiting strength. He's like, I just try to do good for the feminism and the justice. Look at it. He's from Sharpsburg, Maryland, USA. You want to see a goddamn travesty? Sharpsburg. Okay. The population was 705. 705 people in this place. What the hell? No, I thought he was from like Maryland or I guess Baltimore or somewhere. Like, no. Look, here's the main street of Sharpsburg. There's one street. It's literally the main street. There's the school. There are churches somewhere. Here's the park. And then look at this. You got some river. Look at this, like this little what? Look at him. He's nowhere near any place. Like, there's Washington. Is that D.C.? There's the White House, yeah. So he's like way out there. Unbelievable. So that's a guy. If he lived right here and wanted to talk race, it's a whole different story. But he lives here. Oh, so pathetic. Pathetic. You want to see where I am? Docs time. Oh, snappers. Snappity-doo-dah. I'm right there. Oh. I'm at the Venetian. And here's where I was last night. Down past the Bellagio. Down here, New York Casino, where they have Zumanity, a great Cirque du Soleil show. T-Mobile Arena, right here. It's behind. It's fucking gorgeous. Fucking crazy. Watch, you want to see what it's like? I'll show you what it's like. Lonzo Ball. Okay, USC. Type that in. Today. And what is this? That ain't it. Broseph. Lonzo Ball highlights. Okay, maybe that's it. From today. Look.
The top 7 teams in college basketball, along with others.
See, there's New York Casino. Look, they're doing a flyby. The Monte Carlo is right there, and in between there's this big ass open square.
NCAA tournament hopefuls gather inside the brand new T-Mobile Arena.
Look at this.
UCLA ranked 3rd in the country.
Look at this. I was just in there. It's massive. 25,000 people. It's like the friggin' Staples Center. It's huge.
And the number 3 seed in the Pac-12 tournament faces crosstown LA rival.
And it's such a cool thing to be like the home of Pac-12 championships. They just had a UFC there. So it's like this major sports venue now for Vegas. Awesome.
USC in the last quarterfinal of the day.
Jesus. Okay. Now, Purdue takes a 2-point lead.
That is trouble with a big T for Michigan.
Wolverines swing it outside. Pick and roll. Pick and pop. He's open. Open for 3. That's a white guy. That's always impressive. When a white man is shooting, it's always danger because he's not there for his jumping ability. You know that. So if he's not jumping, what is he doing? He's shooting. Purdue comes back. The Boilermakers. Working the weave on the outside. Little back picks here. Trying to get their shooters open. 17 on the shot clock. Dribble drive. Stop, pop. Bring it back. Free throw. Black man shooting. Ooh. Incredible. Made it. That's a rarity. Swanigan. Not an African name. So he's got some skeletons in his historical closet. That's a big-ass white. Look at this dude. Fucking Drago. Corn-fed motherfucker. Look at him. Frankenstein coming out for the double team. Oh, leaves the man open. No, nothing there. Under 10 on the shot clock. Oh, stolen from behind. No, recovered. Beautiful. Good, great pass. That's a great feed on the dunk and a finish. And the coach is on the court. Look at this hair. Everybody's trying to peacock. Everybody's peacocking. Michigan, it's do or die. They need to win this game if they have any chance of making the tournament. That's for 3. And wide open 3. Can't give them wide open 3s. It's just, look at this guy. Spindly little legs. Pink. I mean, I'm not sure about the pink. What is he? Very cheap on the breast cancer awareness. 2 knee braces because his legs are little sticks. They're twigs and they can be snapped. Look at this. Knee brace here, knee brace here. Every guy in Michigan has a knee brace. What is this? What is going on in the water in Michigan? It's affecting their knees. Look, trying to work the pick on that big white little offensive foul. Oh, beautiful. Little turn and fire. I like it. All right. I'm going to be watching that now. Damn, Devin should be a sports commentator. Look at this. Very kind of you. Okay, so guys, that's all. I just signed the petition. Thank you, but I have no money at this time. Please win the lottery. I will donate what I can on Patreon when I can. Love the content. Please remember to try and repost the suicide video. Yes, I will find that suicide video. It will be reposted. It maybe be the... I don't know. I will repost it on some channel. So fear not. Sargon Avocado will do a live stream with you. I'm sure it can bring attention to the issue on YouTube. Yeah, I'll talk to Carl. I'll see if he's willing to do that. And yeah, guys, have fun. Mitzi, very good. Apparently, I'm going to be visited by David Bishop and Fat Lalo, so they might come out to Vegas. Anyway, guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye.